We are ordinary people from Rochdale, Littleborough, Rossendale and Oldham. We are here today to draw attention to the climate and ecological emergency which is threatening our futures, our children's futures and our grandchildren's futures. The situation is very bad. We don't know just how bad, but it is bad, believe you me. Do you remember the floods of Boxing Day 2015? The floods of Boxing Day 2015 were the first floods in Rochdale in recorded history. Let that sink in recorded history. Rochdale had never, in recorded history, flooded before, for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. So why did it happen? It wasn't just a freak accident. It happened because of climate change. So what happens with climate change is this. The world is heating up. The oceans are heating up. The air is heating up. More water evaporates from the oceans and the air can hold that water vapour. So the clouds get bigger. And when it rains, more water comes out of the clouds because they're bigger. So the rain is more intense. More water falls than has fallen previously. But another impact of a warmer climate is a thing called climate blocking, weather blocking. And that means that the weather patterns have changed. So instead of getting 1 day of heavy rain, you might get 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 days of heavy rain before the weather changes. And that means you're getting more intense rain for longer periods. And that is what caused the floods in Rochdale in 2015. We had a sustained period of heavy rain and the moors couldn't soak it up, the rivers were high, and that's why we got the floods in 2015. So, what is causing the planet to heat up? The planet is heating up because of greenhouse gases. The main greenhouse gas is carbon dioxide, and there's lots more of it in the atmosphere now than there used to be. Well, it's going up all the time, it's not going down, it's getting worse and worse. So why is that carbon dioxide increasing in the atmosphere? It's going up because of fossil fuels. We're burning fossil fuels like coal, oil and gas. And that releases carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. So, we have known for 30 years, the science has been clear and the governments of the world have known for 30 years that the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is wrecking the climate and it's going to cause terrible, terrible problems if it's not sorted. So, the fossil fuel companies, you would have thought that they would have stopped doing that. They would have stopped extracting coal, oil, gas. They would have gone into renewables like solar and wind and clean green energy. But no. They carried on digging up oil, coal and gas, even though they knew it would wreck the climate, because it's profitable, you know. Coal, oil and gas are profitable. But what enables the fossil fuel companies to carry on the way they're carrying on is financing. The banks are still pumping money into the fossil fuel companies so that the fossil fuel companies can do the coal, oil and gas thing. They burn it, they wreck the climate, we suffer. So the two worst banks in Europe for financing the fossil fuel companies are Barclays and HSBC. Between them, Barclays and HSBC have pumped £158 billion into fossil fuel companies since 2015. Why is 2015 important? Because the world's governments came together in 2015 and said, no, we really must do something now. We've got to stop putting carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. We've got to be carbon neutral. We've got to do something, otherwise we're wrecking everything. But since 2015, these companies, these banks, have pumped £158 billion into fossil fuels. New fossil fuel exploration. Not just financing them to carry on doing existing explorations. No, this is new fossil fuel investment. It is appalling. So, To conclude, Barclays and HSBC are driving the climate crisis by pumping new money into fossil fuels. That is causing climate change. Climate change is causing floods in Rochdale. We are all suffering. Our homes flood, our businesses flood, we have insurance claims, the council and our council tax have to put money into helping people. We have to have a £51 million flood defence system, which by the way is going to be completely inadequate if things go on the way they are. And that is taxpayers' money. So the banks are profiting and we are suffering, and our money is being used to try and mitigate the impact of what they are doing. It is wrong. We are here today to draw attention to the fact that they are making massive profits out of our suffering. The first quarter of this year, Barclays announced its profits for the first quarter, and they had doubled compared to last year. Double the profits, but double the pain for us. HSBC, their profits have gone up by 79% year on year for the first quarter. Again, profiting from our suffering. Don't think that climate change is not impacting on Rochdale. It is. The floods in 2015 were caused by climate change. That is being driven by the banks. Make no mistake. So what can we do about it? Well, you can go and see your bank manager and express your dissatisfaction with the actions of your bank. You can write a complaint to your bank. You can join us at Extinction Rebellion and learn more about what's going on. And join us, we need you, and we're very, very friendly. But also, you can hit them where it really hurts. You can take your money away. You can close your account and move it to a better, cleaner, greener bank. And there's plenty out there, you know. There's plenty of banks better than Barclays and HSBC, the bad boys of Europe. So if you go to a website called switchit.money, put that into Google and it'll come up. You can put in your bank, it will tell you just how bad it is, and it will make recommendations for which banks are better that you can move your money to. So that's what you can do. Move your money, complain to your bank, join us. Thank you.